Hello, good morning everyone. Today I'm going to share with you my new deck list that is suitable for the new players, for maybe ranking in the early stage. If you want to learn more about the game, you don't want to spend money, you are tired of swordcraft, or maybe you are not a very swordcraft type players, you really want something else. I spent quite some time to tuning this deck, and this is what I actually come up with. This is a deck that you have for silver, but for this one, if you don't have this, you can just use goblin. What they do is basically the same. These have some small benefits, but if you don't have her, feel free to just exchange it with goblin. So the general idea of the deck is Aggro Vamp, but it's a budget version. So you might ask why you still play bad when you don't have Vampy and this and that. You might have a lot of questions, but I will explain them during the game, and also to be honest, in my opinion, the reason why I make Aggro Vamp, so-called budget Aggro Vamp, is because I really think this deck is quite good in current meta. Because if you are playing against a similar deck, although you are dealing yourself damage, but your followers are way more powerful, and you really punish your opponent hard for like stumbling when you're going first. Just as the normal Aggro Vamp, you will mulligan really aggressively, but if I'm playing against Dragon, this really looks amazing, but I'm going to mulligan everything for 1-cost spells. Yeah, for my 1-cost followers instead. 1 cost is very important, and more to mention, because now the aggro blood is really a very popular deck. As you join tournament, everyone is banning the deck, everyone bringing it, everyone is will actually ban that, and then it's really powerful. Everyone have it in mind. So the one key part of playing this deck is your opponent will misunderstand, and they will thought like you are the normal aggro decks. Oh wait, what just happened? Yeah, I mean, this might be just a case that, yeah, he think I have the perfect curve and no way he can beat it, so he just concede. But I'm actually trying to make a video, bro. Yeah, so Urias, there are 2 new cards that printed in, come out with the release of the Bahamut boosters. It's the 3-cost 3/2 ward, and Urias, which is the 2-cost 1/3. Whenever opponent player followers, deal 1 damage to them. So both of them are really aggressive and really good. So this is the matchup between Aggro Vamp, I guess. Going to be aggressive because I'm going second. The amulet is not very good in mirror, by the way, but it's really a very good 1-drop. If you don't, it's just an additional 1-drop if you just don't draw what expect to. Because this deck really need 1-drop. If you actually play the expensive, the regular versions, you will realize that you really need to just mulligan your full hand for 1-drops, which is kind of awkward in most of the time. This is control. Yeah, I do have to think that this is control. Well, this is hard, but just get rid of that. Because there's no other 1-drop that I can play and he cannot kill. So that is a bit awkward. So now I can actually play this and pass it back to him, but to be honest, our deck is more aggressive and is almost toward face. So what does it mean is we are really weak against our opponent's wards followers, and also these kind of situations. But I just sweet sight. And the reason is I can actually just study that away. So by playing this, I think opponent will start to know that we are the aggro version, we are the budget versions because we don't play the bad related amulets, so this might be a bit awkward for us. Double drain, really big waiting. The only good thing that we can do now is evolve our pet that phase, although our opponent is at full life. Yeah, the thing is, we have less life than our opponent. This is not where you want to be in a aggro vampire, no matter which version you are in. Yeah, I hope we don't evolve, but I think he's going to. But I'm still glad. The Dance of Death really creates a real potential for. For us, so I'm going to put him down to. Actually, this is kind of stupid, but yeah, I don't have choice here anyway. I forgot about the fact that actually maybe doesn't involve miracle, right? But now I actually stuck myself at 11, which is kind of stupid. So now I'm at 9. I'm not sure what my opponent actually will come out with. Oh, this is still not that bad. It's still not that bad. I just don't heal anymore. Yep! We got it. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget about these cards, and I'm going to just kill him 6 here. Yep, we steal the game, guys. Steal the game against Control Vamp. Yep. This deck still works because a lot of people already start to forget about the 4-3 haste. The Dark General is a very good card. I already think that she has really high potentials. So yeah, maybe let's have one more game. Then I'll talk about the cards later. The sample of the I think the sample size might be small. And I heard some feedback that they really want to watch like more sample games in one video. So let's have one more game. Because quite unfortunate that, yeah, actually my first opponent just conceded without playing anything. Sorry. To be very honest, we did have more 1-drop than the usual build. So the chance that we draw one cost spell is higher. I mean this should be Face Dragon, I guess, which I'm really not that good against it. But and not to mention when my only 2-drop now is Shepherd Shaman, so oh well. No 2-drop, please, no 2-drop. No, the worst possible ever, worst ever possible to drop that he can achieve. I will just kill it. I mean, I cannot let him heal 2 and I also take 2, but you get to trade my followers, so it doesn't make sense anyway. Okay, he's the Ram Dragon. I would prefer to play this way. Okay, why I play this way, the reason is because the 1-2 cannot kill our 3-2 and he cannot evolve yet. In this way we have more power in board and also more body, so it's harder for him to actually just kill all our followers. And yeah, and these these followers especially just get less and less value. The later you play it, you just get less value. The follower spells amulet damage +1, attack also +1. Okay. Oh, not including mine, just his. So it's still fine for now. But this amulet really costs a lot, so you must have something really. Yeah, I do expect something very terrible going to happen soon. I'm not really sure what that is. Oh, so you deal 2 to all followers. I'm dying. And the good thing is, opponent will have only 2 cards in hand, so I really have to pray hard that it will be not relevant, but yeah, because when you attack also you deal 1 more damage, so this really hurts. Okay, yeah, opponent start to draw. So now I have to pray hard that he don't have another bot wipe spells. I know I'm screwed. The deal one is bad. But let's draw something here. Nope. No luck. I don't really feel like playing this actually, but I need some bot presence anyway, and I don't think I can win without this. This is a good bait for my opponent to actually use. Oh, this is awkward. The fire leader is doing 2 damage now, my goodness. And then I have to use my evolve point to take off these followers, which is very bad. But yeah, I have to try and hope. Oh, jeez, this is ridiculous. Yeah, because the amulet actually deal 1 damage. Yeah, even if I attack it. So let's try. His whole deck is dealing damage other than before, I guess. Anyway. Okay, yeah. Well done, bro. Yeah, nothing much I can do. You just have the every single draw step, draw the particular best spell for that turn, and use them. The help of amulet, and I can't do much from there. I don't really get any storm followers. Actually, I still got a chance here though. Yeah, any 3 damage will do. Come on, deck! Not you though! Yeah, I will be at 1 in this case. My goodness, time short of 3 actually, so yeah, anyway. Really have to say well done to opponent. Nothing much I can do here. Just elemental. Yeah, I'm at 1. I need to draw really particular spell though. And yeah, I kill myself. I won't let you kill me. What to do? if I don't draw Urias, I draw this instead. I win, but yeah, too bad. Let's have another game. That was a really weird match, so I don't really think that is a very good example. Against Elf. Okay. Going second. Okay. To be honest, I think this is supposed to be a good matchup because as long as we just mulligan into Urias, no matter we are going first or second, but we are going first, we are really in huge advantage. But either way, we will be still yeah, my opponent have no drops. Okay, Urias is here. Awesome. I need another 3 drop though, but I can just almost finish my hand in turn 3. Well, it sounds weird, but it's good. Because I'm really afraid of Ancient Elf. So yeah, due to the fact of Ancient Elf, I decided to kill it. Although 99.9% of you guys, I think, of the time, I think you'll just ignore that. But for just this time, maybe I have a feeling that he should have Ancient Elf. So yep. Not to say like I'm pro or something, but I just have a feeling that he should have it. And then the reason why I actually do so is there's another reason is because the first thing, there's a lot of way I can actually do 3 damage. The second thing is he cannot kill my Urias in this case. So I do think that 1 damage worth, and then I don't mind take the risk. But if he have another way to actually take care of Urias, then I might not be in really good shapes. So let's just evolve this, I guess. I don't mind clearing that. But this should be the last followers that I will be dealing damage to, because I don't really want him to actually take down my 1/1. Because in this deck, and especially for now, I have no followers in my hand. I really want to be able to evolve into something in the next 2 turns to attack. To have multiple copy of followers in play becomes more and more important in this case. So yeah, I decided to do so. Let's evolve something, attack phase. Oh, actually I just won, right? But yeah, I missed Lethal, sorry guys. Yeah, that should conclude more or less about the deck. Do your calculation properly. If you play against Elf especially, try to clear their followers in the regions. and try to make out a bot that you have as much followers as possible. Because unlike the other decks that this is not a followers, but it deals direct damage no matter you get bad or not. So good and give and take. The damage is low, but this is something that your opponent will most likely just ignore. I think other than that, the only pickup is the Dark General, and I think the first game actually show you how powerful she can actually be, because it's a very good and also it's a critical number of 4 damage. But if let's say you want to go into a more stable version, you can actually play the Im Lancer or maybe Alucard. It depends on how you want to tweak your deck into. But I do think I like Dark General more, because you can actually play on turn 4 to just evolve her and get rid of your opponent like 4-5 or maybe yeah, most of the time it's 4-5 Ancient Elf, and then she's still alive at 6-1, so your opponent still have to do something about it that actually protects your other followers in a way. So yeah, I think this should be more or less the video of today. So I'm trying hard to make some budget deck like this in some other clan, I mean in some other leaders, but to be honest, I think it's really hard because most of the other clans, the legend and gold card is way too important. Like for example, the Rhinoceros in Elf, I can make one without Ancient Elf, but I really cannot make one without Roach. So yeah, I think this should be the budget of the season. That I really like the deck. It's powerful. It's good in this meta core. Really flexible, and I really think if you have you don't have enough cards, or maybe for the expensive version, you are in the missions that you really need some win with Bloodcraft, I really recommend you this deck. Give it a try. Trust me, you will love it. I don't really remember how much it really costs, but yeah. So this should be the end of the video. Really thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon in somewhere else.